Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome back to Rotten Tomatoes Month. I finally got back on the wagon. It's been a couple days since I did a movie review. The last review was Keeping Up with the Joneses. This is another comedy that came out in 2005, and this is with a guy that's been on top of the world since 2016. He had a slump, and then he finally came back, and he played Deadpool for us, and that is Ryan Reynolds. And this is his early work, and this is a cute little romantic comedy Christmas movie, Just Friends, with Ryan Reynolds himself, Amy Smart, who is always gorgeous in everything she's in, Anna Faris, who is an adorable young woman, and Chris Klein, who's probably the weakest of the four cast members, but I don't hate him. I've seen way worse actors. And yeah, it's basically Ryan Reynolds plays Chris Brander. He was they go to a flashback when he was in high school. He was fat, which Ryan Reynolds never was, and he had a retainer and braces, and was shy, and he had a crush on Amy Smart when he was a kid, when he was young, and he always wanted to be more than just friends with her, but she just sees him as like an older brother, and then 10 years later he becomes freaking basically a pre Wade Wilson from X-Men Origins Wolverine, and yeah, and he's suave, he's handsome, and basically, any chick can get him. And basically, yeah, it's a movie where he's pursuing Amy Smart for the whole movie. It's very cute. It's not forced, and it's a short comedy. It's only 90 minutes, I believe. Yeah, it's 94 minutes. Yeah, and they do have like a Christmas background. There's like snow, and they have a Christmas tree and decorations. So it's nice to see that. And of course, Chris Klein is the third wheel, and he wants to try to steal Amy Smart away from him. And of course, he's not having it because he's like, "I'm better than this. I'm better than this." And it's really funny. Like the scenes with him and Anna Faris, she's just crazy in the movie. She plays like a pop diva, like Britney before she cracked and shaved her head and was going crazy. And as soon as she sees Ryan Reynolds, she's like jumping on him and trying to lick his face. I'm like, no, if I was a girl attracted to guys, yeah, I would do the same thing. And there's a scene where she gets where Ryan Reynolds' little brother's like, "I'll never tell you," and she licks his face like a cat, and I'm like, yeah, exactly. Anna Faris can be crazy, but she can also be really, really sexy. And Chris Pratt, well, yeah, he's no longer with her, but anyway, the film's done by Roger Cumble. He does a good job directing these actors. I mean, it's a cute little film from 2005 that not a lot of people talk about. It got a 42% on Rotten Tomatoes. Shame on you. You don't know what romance is. Romance is not just the sex and craziness like 50 Shades of Grey. No, this is way better. If you suffer through those three films, see this. It'll make you feel a lot better. There's no BDSM crap in it. There's no licking ice cream off of a guy's chest. That's not sexy. That's just gross and weird. Here, of course, she licks Ryan Reynolds' face, but again, can you blame Anna Faris? She's just, a bag of nuts in this movie. And yeah, and Jamie, Amy Smart's character, she's very likable. She's not a bitch to him. She gets along with him as in the high school scenes. And then when he becomes handsome, he say, "It's me, Chris," and they bond and they eventually fall in love at the end, and it's all good. And I love that Ryan Reynolds is lip syncing. I swear by the moon and the sun in the sky, I'll be there. I swear. Yeah, I love that song. That's a great song. And he cracks me up. Just looking at his face, he has my cousin's face. My cousin looks just like Ryan Reynolds, just half Spanish. But anyway, yeah. The film has a likable cast. It also has Christopher Marquette. He's the younger brother. Uh, it's fast paced. It doesn't take forever and the laughs are there. And it's friendly. It's PG-13, so there's stuff that's not for kids. I wouldn't advise young kids seeing them because some of the sex jokes and some of the actions they're not going to get. When there's a scene where Amy Smart is jumping on the bed and opens her legs up and you see like a panty shot. So yeah, not for kids. But it's not as graphic as Deadpool. I'll say that it's a little lighter than that. Ryan Reynolds is still witty and funny, and he has a great chemistry with both Anna Faris and with Amy Smart. The good, yeah, good-looking white people. But guess what? If they can act, I'll see them. Yeah, when they can't act, you know what I'm talking about. You get just, bad results. It's not just, oh, white guys are the problem. That's why Brolo flopped. No, it flopped because we didn't want it. That's why. This movie didn't do that well either, but it still has a following, and it's a cute little film from 2005. And Ryan Reynolds sells it. He was a great leading man well before Deadpool. I liked him in a lot of stuff. I liked him in Van Wilder, the first one. The second one can suck it. I liked him in Two Guys in a Pizza Place. I saw that a long time ago, a couple episodes of that. I didn't mind him in Blade Trinity. I know everybody craps on him, but that was basically Deadpool with facial hair and without the bald head. And I liked it. I didn't hate Green Lantern. I know it's one of the worst DC movies that people have said, but I don't hate it, and I thought he was fine. He was not the problem with that movie. Um, R.I.P.D. is not his fault. I'm gonna rant on that someday. That was just a bad script. The guy always puts his effort. He even did voice acting in The Croods, and I like him. I like him as an actor. He's a Canadian that actually is funny, and he looks like my cousin, and he has wit, he has charm, and he can lead a movie. Especially now, that he created this masterpiece right here, the Burke with a Mouth, who he was tailor made for this. If you don't have him play Deadpool and another actor does it, it's just not going to work because he is Deadpool. There's nothing that anybody can take away from that. And say, oh, he's the worst part. No, he is Deadpool. You're not going to get another one like him. And he's a good actor. He's one of a kind, definitely, like Jim Carrey or freaking what's his name, Mike Myers. These guys were funny in their prime, and they can still be funny today if you give them a good script or like I don't know, improvise in a good way. Give it your all. Don't be like phoning it in because when you get phoning Ryan Reynolds, you get freaking X-Men Origins Wolverine, which is horrible because he barely talked in that, and then you get R.I.P.D. where he's like he's a zombie and he's talking like this. It sucks, man. And I know he plays a dead guy in that movie, but come on, show some effort. But anyway, this is a cute movie. You'll laugh from beginning to end. Jim Ferguson, KGUN TV, ABC. I agree with that. It's a very cute film, decent, and the love story works because you like these two people. When they get together at the end, it's very sweet. And even though Anna Faris is a ball of crazy, she's not like crazy in a way that I'm like, oh, just get out of the screen. I hate you. No, and even Julie Haggerty, I think she plays the mom in this movie. I've always liked her. She was in Airplane. She has a beautiful voice. It's very sweet and motherly, like this. Doesn't bother me, guys. Women of all, I like all kinds of women. White, black, Asian, orange, brown. I don't care. It just if they appeal to me, you're gonna hear about it dead on. But anyway, Just Friends is a cute little film. Don't listen to the critics. They don't know what they're talking about, saying 42%. They act like this is as bad as Fembusters. Again, this doesn't have stupid fart jokes. It has some slapstick in it, but it's all in good fun. It's not being mean spirited. And it knows what it is. It runs with it. And even though Chris Klein is not the best actor, he's probably the weakest of the cast. He serves his purpose. He's a third wheel, and then he disappears. So you don't have to deal with him too much. And the film's not long, so it's a fun movie. I wanted to review it in December, but I'm like, you know what? I'll review it now. It's worth it because Reynolds has had a great freaking summer. Deadpool 2 was a massive hit. Can't wait for X Force. Deadpool 3, everything. Just the guy knows what he's doing. And I even want to see his other stuff that I missed. Selfless. And what was the other one? Hitman's Bodyguard. Just one watch because he's always worth watching. There's one movie I don't want to see, and it's called The Voices because he's not the problem with the movie. The problem is Gemma Arterton, and you know why. All of you know why. But anyway, Canadian Ryan Reynolds all the way. He's a freaking good actor, and he always brings a smile on my face, even if it's just a cameo. I'm like, I love you, guy. You gave me so many laughs. You gave me back my manhood when I saw Deadpool 2, when I saw the first Deadpool, after that freaking cancer face stole it from me. So I'll always be in your debt, Ryan, for that, because you brought that character to life. And Tim Miller. And the director of John Wick for the second one. You know how to act. You have a lot of charisma, and you have you have film presence. Not everybody has that. Some people try too hard and their comedy falls flat, or they try to be dramatic and I don't buy it. You can do it all, man. And this proves it. I hope one day you do get an Oscar nomination because you're that good, like Ryan Gosling. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next review.